place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
The Packers in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Rodgers now on first down.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers!
Romeo Doubs
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at the 34. They run with a 2nd-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall.
And some space here. The 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end Tunyon. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. Now a first down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And down to the 36-yard line here. 73 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll run with Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the #2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. These two teams all tied after one. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. On play action, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Wilson. Touchdown!
Elijah Moore.
26 yards.
And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Now Rodgers.
That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down, coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. In the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15, even over 20 plus on that one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter a nice little jab and get things done?
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Corey Davis. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, it's Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now it's Rodgers.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Rodgers now on first down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Able to find Lazard. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On play action, now Rodgers. Got his tight end, that's complete. That's Lewis. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Rodgers to throw once more. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Dobbs.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Crosby with the extra point. And they're within 7 now, 28-21.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 31, Wilson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So it's closing in on a big lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, the guy made the play. He gets the points. But really was a good effort, wasn't it? The coaches, they got this on all the preparation, time, and film room. It translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We've got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Throwing now, Wilson off first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Come on, set.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there that gets correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. Honed in on and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
This has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson going for the deep ball.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough.
Touchdown, Packers! Alan Lazard, 34 yards.
And the Packers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball again on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
So where did all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to look deep for Moore. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coach,
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. Touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. They will find Davis on the left side, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Devondre Campbell, the one who fought his way in there to make the play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
Think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Crosby with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Again, Wilson. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Now Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos for the pick.
And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
118 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, it's Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Green Bay, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.